Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Magic Duels. Quick little bit of admin before we get into the changes that I've made for the deck. The subscriber tournament is still going strong. Just remember that Sunday at midnight, Greenwich Mean Time, is actually the deadline for your matches. So be sure to contact your opponent and make sure you get your matches in before then. About half of you have played so far, so the other half of you need to hurry up unless you've already planned your stuff anyway. So I wouldn't want to give you no points, would I? So be sure to do that. Always remember as well, if you can't contact them through Steam, you can contact them through the Round 1 message board as well. If you check that, your opponent might be there trying to contact you, so be sure to do that if you can. Alright guys, on to the changes for the deck. Essentially, it's very minor. We've changed the lands, essentially. One of you guys suggested that a correct skew for the black and red mana, because obviously I had it a little bit balanced and I had changed it up. But we're going with 4 and 10 on the swamp and mountain here. That apparently should work out nicely, so we're going to have a look at it. And one of you guys mentioned Fatal Push as well, and although I considered it, I thought that the shock later on in the game, although it doesn't hit what Fatal Push necessarily hits, later down the line, when we're really struggling to finish off a game, having Burn in hand is a lot better than a Fatal Push, especially since the only really viable way of us actually triggering Revolt on it is to actually sack our creatures, which also kills our momentum, and especially if a Bomat Courier is the thing that we have to sacrifice, we also have to dump our hand, and if we really want our hand, it's not going to happen. So there is that. So that's going to be the changes anyway, guys. I will see you in the games. Alright, we're in, and we've got a decent hand. Turn 2, carry Zev. We've got Wrangle to get creatures out of the way. And yeah, third land, which can get us our Collective Defiance going. We're at the top of our curve with our lands. Perfect colours. Sweet. Alright, let's see what our opponent's doing. White into Kytheon. Okay. White weenie then, I'm guessing? Seems like a fair assumption. Well, we can get Carry Zev down, and it's going to make sure that Kytheon does not get in for an attack, which is good. So we'll play our Dragon Skull Summit and Carry Zev, and 1-3 to your 2-1. It's pretty sweet. It's also Menace as well, and that just means that we're going to be able to get in with our Monkey and send that message. Could even wrangle his Kytheon and hit him for a little bit extra. Topan Freeblade. Okay. We should probably get rid of that if we can help it. Or at the very least, make sure it does not get in for an attack. Insolent Neonate. Okay. How do we want to do this? So, Mountain is a given. So we could attack in, and we'd make a 1-3 and a... Well, we'd lose Carry Zev then, if we did that. So she's not going to be attacking in. She'll be here to block the Freeblade. I guess we could wrangle with his Kytheon and hit him for 2. He's not going to block. But then we play a Neonate after that, just to progress our board a little bit. Yeah, sure. Steal your Kytheon. Hit ya. You won't block, because that would be silly, and you'd lose both your creatures. So he takes 2. So 2 mana, 2 damage burn spell. It's alright, I guess. And we'll play a Neonate. So if he does get rid of Carry Zev, then we have a backup to stop the Freeblade. We can also block and sack as well and get rid of the Handwear Battlements so that we can keep the pressure on. Might be an option. Though having the 4th land for the Collective Defiance so that we can kill his Freeblade and deal 3 to him seems pretty good as well. If he does Nimbus Wings it up though, that plan is going to die quickly, because there's nothing we can do about it then. Short of finding a removal spell. And then we don't need this land. We just need to dig for it with Neonate. So our opponent's in a bit of a tricky situation. Ooh, okay. It's been a while Stalwart Haven. 3 mana. 1/3 with Renown 1. Fiery Temper, eh? Fiery Temper. So we could discard that to the Neonate. Use the Madness cost. Play Scrounger. And then... Still can't get in with Karizev though. Because he has 2 creatures back and no matter which one we kill, he still has 3 power to kill her. So I think Madness with Neonate, Fiery Temper off one of the creatures, maybe this guy, just because he's a flyer and they're hard to block. And then with the rest of my mana, get a Scrounger down, which I'm perfectly happy to attack into this board state with. Yeah, let's do that. Discard a card, Fiery Temper. Use it, get rid of the one that we can't block. Draw a card. It's another Scrounger. Play the Scrounger. And then put our 4th land down as well. And pass the turn because there is no decent combat step here. Fourth land. Opponent will be at the top of their curve now, most likely. Alright, I'm blocking. If you've got a pump spell, you got a pump spell. And you don't. Ether thingamajig rock. Ether storm rock. Oh dear. That's a problem. And that's not a solution. Unfortunately, we can shock the Free Blade away though, so we can get him with Karizev. And the only thing he can block is a Scrounger, which trades with this guy. When it attacks, you may pay 2 energy if you do put a counter on it, and tap up to 1 target creature defending player controls. Well, we don't plan on having untapped creatures, other than Scrounger, who won't be able to block. So I think that's fine. Unless... he doesn't have the energy now, so he's going to have to play a creature, then make it attack. So do I want a Collective Defiance instead? 4 damage to that, 3 to him. But then Shock doesn't kill Free Blade anymore. Yeah, we'll just Free Blade. Get that away. Get in for a pretty large amount. And then we'll play our Scrounger to put even more pressure on the board. So we get our 2-1. Probably blocks there. Takes no blocks. Okay. That's fair enough. Doesn't want to risk it. Play our Scrounger. Pass the turn. Next turn, Collective Defiance. The Ether Swarm Rock. Ether Storm. With the 4 damage, 3 to his face. Get in with all of our creatures again. Force probably a lot of chump blocks. Expedition Envoy, not scary enough. Gets some energy, but he needs another creature to come down before he can put that counter on anything. Oh no, he doesn't, sorry, he needs to attack. Never mind. So he taps our Scrounger, puts a counter on the Rock. Rock's going to die next turn, but we do take 6 here, which is unfortunate. But if he doesn't play a creature... there's a Heliod's Pilgrim, sure. Grabs Nimbus Wings would be my guess, or even Angelic Destiny, which would also be horrible. So we'd need, yeah, we'd need instant speed removal. And Wrangle is not it. Although, if he puts... let's think about this. We've got 6, 7, 8, 9... 10, 11, 12 on the board. If he doesn't block anything. Ooh. But he's pretty much forced to block, so he probably blocks. Takes 6 down to 6. Then he gives Angelic Destiny to one of his creatures. Gives it +4/+4. I don't know. I just don't know. If we wrangle the rock, he takes 4, 5. Well, it takes a fair bit, but then he blocks a lot of stuff as well. I'm not sure. I think if he Angelic Destinies something and we don't die on the swinging back, then he's going to lose. So I'm going to use Collective Defiance right now. 4 to you, 3 to you. Swing in with everything. And that's 8 damage. If he wants to block Carry Zev and kill her, he can. But now he can't if he makes that kind of block. Okay. So he takes out one of our Scroungers. But then he goes down to 3. Just thought this Wrangle isn't actually going to be able to grab Angelic Destiny. That is a problem. It's 4 power or less, and it's going to give +4/+4. But if he swings in with everything, he loses. So we'll have to see what he does. Angelic Destiny. Okay. Not swinging in. Tis the smart move. Harnessed Lightning. Do we have creatures in the graveyard? We do. We were tapped out though. So, Harnessed Lightning. 3 to you. Wrangle, take you. Can't block this Carry Zev anymore, so he takes 1 guaranteed. Blocks there, takes 2 more. Yeah, I think we've got him. Okay, so Harness Lightning on Kithia. Spend 1 energy to kill him. Wrangle your Envoy. And he's had enough. Swinging with everything, and I believe that is lethal. Blocks the most power it takes. 5. Yeah. GG. That was close. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, I'll see you in the next game, guys. Okay, we're in, and this hand's not too bad. It's a little bit too heavy on lands, but we have a Neonate turn 1, turn 2 Smuggler's Copter, so we can start looting, and then we've got a backup Neonate as well to discard some of these lands away, mostly, so that's not too bad. Let's go mounted into the Neonate. I apologise if I seem a bit out of it, guys. I have no idea, but no idea why, should I say, but I'm just really tired, so I might end up slurring my words at some point, or making stupid mistakes. It's been a busy week. Okay, so, Evolving Wilds, cracks to get a planes, so maybe vehicles, maybe super friends, we'll have to see. We get ourselves a shock, so mountain into Smuggler's Copter so that we can use it next turn to swing for 4. But for now, just get in with our Neonate for 1 damage. Or damage. Cool. Pass the turn. What you playing, opponent? What you playing? If he leaves his mana open and he plays a land, of course, then he might be holding up Blessed Alliance, so that's something to consider. If I don't want to lose my Smuggler's Copter, but at the very least we get a loot out of it before it dies. But then we're only getting in for 1 damage, so yeah, seeing a blue there is a bit worrying, I think is the correct term there. We could always wait a turn on the Smuggler's Copter so that we can swing in with the Neonate alongside it, so if he does have a Blessed Alliance, we don't have to sack the Copter, and in fact we just sack a little 1/1. Yeah. I think it's worth the turn off, because we can Neonate and Shock anyway, so... Dragon Skull Summit, Insolent Neonate. And we'll shock him now before he has a chance to counter it. Pass the turn. So our hand is officially craptastic. Ooh, Sulphur Falls. Okay. Jeskai. He passes again. Okay, well he can't hit us too badly with Blessed Alliance. So I'm more than happy to crew up and attack in here. Get rid of... I don't know. I don't know if we want to keep the battlements around. Maybe we do. We'll loop first. We'll see what we get. Another mountain. We'll get rid of the mountain then. We already have 3 sources. We'll probably draw into some anyway. It's later down the line. So I'll just play a swamp and we'll pass. He's got Kozilek's Return. So we're going to discard the Hanwei battlements then. Draw a card. If we don't like it, we do it again. Glint Sleeve's actually good. It's going to allow us to crew up with our Smuggler's Copter as well. Gyreach Sanitarium. Jeskai Control then. It's probably jam-packed full of Planeswalkers. Ah, and we're Garrison. Makes me sad we got rid of the battlements. Oh well, let's go with a Siphoner, see if he's got a counterspell. No. He likely has a removal spell then. Unless he's planning on looting, you don't really leave your mana open for no reason. Yeah. Brutal Expulsion. Is that a bounce? Return it to your hand and 2 damage to this guy. Okay. Alright. We got nothing better to do than play the Smuggler's Copter down, and then we can play Garrison next turn to crew it up. So our opponent's slowing us down, but he's not stopping us. He's just being incredibly annoying. If he does have a counterspell though, then he's officially stopped us. Unless we draw crap. Alright, Mountain and Hanwei Garrison, does it get countered? Yep, there's Scatter. Sure. No damage. Pass the turn. He might have won now. This might be where he tilts us. Wonder what his win condition is though. Maybe Dynavolt Tower, maybe just Gear Hulks. Maybe just burn. Who knows? Only time will tell. Alright. Still leaving up counters though, so... Creature? Creature. Bomat Courier. Counters it to stop us crewing with our Smuggler's Copter. Yep. Cool. Countering 1-drops has got to feel pretty terrible. Still going to keep the Firecraft in hand though, because if we ever get Spell Mastery online, then we can fight through his counters that way. Keep him guessing what this card is. Ah, it's a mill deck. Okay. Sure. Have we seen much draw from him though? No, it looks like he's going for a slow burn. Let's go Fiery Temper to the face while he's tapped out. And pass the turn. Got him down to 9. A virtual 5. Mills us. Hitting land and Elath New Hellion. Take inventory, draws a card, mills us for 2 again. Oh, I hit the other Firecraft. Damn. Well, doesn't that just suck? Cracks his Evolving Wilds. Holding up counter magic again. So we're going to need something good off the top. Yes. Take that, opponent. Should have probably kept that in hand, but whatever. Opponent's turn. Mills us for 2. Hellion and a Scrounger. We can get the Scrounger back on end step. He does have Brutal Expulsion though, so if he does kill it, he gets exiled, so that is annoying. And he goes with a Thing in the Ice as well. Still going to attack into it. So you never know. Our opponent might not want to block. Okay, exile Lathnu Hellion. Get back Scrounger. If he kills it in response, we get it back again. Carry Zev. We'll play her out. He does nothing. So we crew up with Carry Zev. Swing for 6. But of course he has something. He must have something. Waiting for combat, I guess. There we go. We loot. Hit a mountain. We are looting there even though we don't want to get rid of Firecraft, because if we hit Fiery Temper then we can Madness it for 1. Our opponent does not think that we can kill his Thing in the Ice there, so he blocks the damage. Or at least he doesn't want to take the damage. And then he gets to loot. He's going to help us though, because if we hit more lands, never mind. If we hit another Fiery Temper there, we were going to be able to hit him for 3 and that would actually kill him. Something to keep in mind. Dumps Talent of the Telepath, mills us. Ooh, hits a big one there. Mills us for 2 again. There's the other battlements. So if we hit the garrison, it's not going to meld. So we don't get to see it this week, unfortunately. Part the Water Veil. Takes another turn. Takes a counter off Thing in the Ice. It's a 6 mana mill 2 at the moment. Okay, mills us for 2. Hit Swamp and Harness Lightning. Take inventory. Draws 2. Mills us for 4. Wrangle, Bomat Courier, not good. Carry Zevs. Expertise would have been helpful actually. And a Prairie Stream. I say it would have been helpful. It probably has a counter in hand. So there's no guarantee it would resolve, but it would tap him out enough for us to probably swing through. So we are both on the ropes. He could easily win in the next 2 turns, but so could we. Radiant Flames. Alright. 3 damage to every single creature. We're going to get the Scrap Heap Scrounger back anyway. Oops, thanks to its ability. And he's fueled our graveyard full of fuel for it. Alright, passes the turn. We've got another Scrounger. So if he's got a spell, he bounces all of our stuff back to our hand. And we don't get to do anything. So we have to do it anyway. If I pay 2, he bounces all of it back to our hand. We can't replay everything, so hitting him for 3 here just seems better. Not that we're going to, because I guarantee he's got something. Yep, Geist Blast. Burns us, flips Thing in the Ice. Bounces our stuff. And then we go Scrounger. Scrounger. And then Smuggler's Copter. See if our opponent can win. Mills us for 2. Disintegration and the Smuggler's Copter. Gets to loot. We don't get to take advantage of it, unfortunately, because we are tapped out. So even if we do hit a Fiery Temper here, we cannot cast it. We hit a Shock. It's really annoying, because that would have done it if it resolved. Okay. Still getting rid of it though. Exquisite Firecraft is the way we're going to be winning this. Alright, get rid of Shock. He gets rid of an Evolving Wilds. Mills us for 2, down to 10. Needs 5 more draw triggers to win right now. Not sure if he can do it. Take inventory for 3. Collected Defiance to redraw his hand. So that's 4. I'm guessing he's going to burn one of our creatures. And our face, yeah. Thing in the ice, Ulamog to the graveyard. Mills for 4. He's tapped out though, so I think we win. I'm pretty certain we do. You should probably get in with that, because I'm going to get you with a Smuggler's Copter anyway. And there's a Fiery Temper. Alright. Crew up. Swing for 3. Loot. Dropping Fiery Temper. Cast Fiery Temper at your face. And that's going to be game if you can't get rid of the Copter. Very close match indeed. Woo! Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. So if you did enjoy the content, then be sure to leave a like. It helps me out a great deal. Lets me know you're enjoying this series. Don't forget to send me in your deck lists for the subscriber deck series next week as well. If your deck looks incredibly interesting, it might get picked. So please be sure to send them in as well. Alright guys, be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell icon as well right next to the subscription button to be notified when I release new videos. Hope you enjoy, and be sure to wait around for the tournament as well. Our matches should be following very soon. Alright guys, see you in a bit.